Tomorrow is the day where I'm delivering all of my orders. And so, okay, I'm kind of in a weird spot. So let me give you a few updates because I've missed a few days. So we basically nearly sold out of all of the cookie boxes.
Yay!
Except for one on Wednesday, early Wednesday morning, we were down to just one box. However, Wednesday and Thursday, I've been having a super hard time selling this one box. And I'm not gonna lie, I have quite a few emotions about it. One, it's hard, right? Because everyone talks about selling out and all of that stuff. And then it's like, just from the beginning, I didn't know if I was gonna sell out or not. I was hopeful, I wanted to, but I didn't even think that anybody would buy. So seeing that people were buying and then we get down to the last box, it just kind of brings up all of those feelings of not being good enough, people not liking me, people not wanting to buy from me. Like, even it's the craziest thing, but it's just the reality of like what can go on in a person's mind, right? I've sold all these boxes except for one, and now that one naturally to me makes me negate anything and everything else that I have done during this process. And it just makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like I don't want to do this ever again. Like I'm just going to throw in the top, which is super crazy, right? But that's just the real of what I've been going through, what I've been experiencing throughout this situation. So what happened though, because yesterday was my cutoff day. So I did go ahead, I did make 2 more posts. I don't know if I updated on that or not, but I did go ahead and I posted on Wednesday and I posted again on Thursday trying to sell that one box, and just there were no takers. No one was biting. So just in my mind, I'm trying to think like, okay, what is a better strategy than if you're down to the last box and you can't sell it? Because I'm thinking like maybe it was like my wording. Maybe people don't want the last box, right? Maybe it feels like, oh, this is like the one that nobody wanted. I don't know. But those are things that go in my head that I'm trying to process. Like, okay, what could I have done better to get this box sold? Also, on the other end though, technically, and this is, okay, there's so many things I need to update you on, okay? So, yesterday was my cutoff day. I had one box to sell. It was cookie butter. So there were 2 people that messaged me late yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, I'm ready to buy," but they wanted the chocolate chip cookies, and they're like, "Oh, you're out of chocolate chip," and it's like, yes, like I sold out. All I have left is the one box of cookie butter, and I was just gonna leave it at that. But then again, my insecurities crept in, and then 2 is just like a lot of times when we're running businesses and we have like family and friends or just people that we know that order from us, like sometimes we can get real soft and we want to try to do whatever we can to like try to appease them. We can panic, right? So what happened was I had one lady, she messaged me and she was like, "Oh yeah, like I told my neighbor they ordered, but now I want to order mine." I think, and she was talking about like the chocolate chip cookies that she wanted, and I was like, "Oh, like only have the cookie butter cookie left, I can fix that. You can have that if you want." But at the same time, there was another lady who messaged me like literally within minutes of each other, and she was like, "Hey, like I'm ready to order. Do you not have any more chocolate chip cookies left?" And it's like, "No, I only have this one box of cookie butter left." And so I was just gonna leave it at that, and I was like excited. I was like, "Oh man, like it's about to be a showdown between who's gonna get this last box of cookies." But then my insecurities crept in, and it's like, "Oh no, there's gonna be a showdown." And like, what if they're not able to purchase? And then I'm gonna feel bad because like somebody that I know, like they're not gonna be able to purchase the cookies from me. So am I really going to like shut it down? Am I really gonna tell them like, "Oh, sorry, like you can't order from me"? Like, am I really gonna do that to people? And like, I just started panicking. And so then I was like, okay, well, what if I just say like, okay, I'll make extra chocolate chip cookies for them, right? Because like I do have extra dough. I only plan to make a certain amount, but I do have extra chocolate chip cookie dough on hand. So it would be easy for me to make another box, right? So I sent out the messages to both of them before they could even respond to getting the last box. I was like, "Hey, I'll make the chocolate chip cookies for you. Like I'll make up another batch for you and I'll prepare the cookies for you if that's what you want," right? One lady, the first lady, she was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be a bother. It's okay. I'll just catch you the next time." Okay. The other lady, never responded back. And so no one has bought the other box of chocolate chips. And I took the cookie butter one down because like, okay, nobody's really buying this one. So I'll just swap this out and I'll just like add, I'm gonna have to do a whole nother video on this because there's some things that I really need to get into with this. But this video isn't supposed to be about this. This is supposed to be about something else, okay? But I'm gonna have to give you another update on this. But basically what ended up happening was nobody bought anything. So I'm still down one order from what I had originally intended and planned and hoped for. And I'm just like kicking myself because it's like, again, I don't want to get too much into the details of it because this is not what this video is about. But stick to your plans, right? And I knew better. But again, I'm human. Those things happen, right? Those are real feelings and real like insecurities that we face running businesses sometimes. And I should have just stuck to my guns. And now I'm like, I feel like even in like a worse off situation because there's just so many layers of emotions that go into this. But yeah, so I'm still one box short. I don't know if the lady is gonna purchase today or not. Yesterday was my cutoff, but I did not tell her that, which again is another thing that's like my fault. But yeah, so that's an update. So like I said, that's just an update on where we are today. But today is the day where I need to do all of my prep. All of my dough is already prepped and ready. And I'm gonna bake that fresh tomorrow. I'm having 2 drops, 2 deliveries, one in the morning and one in the evening. So I'm gonna bake each order fresh right before I deliver them. So this is my first, like, I don't typically do that. Usually I would bake like the night before, like tonight. So everything would just already be ready. But I am gonna go ahead and just try to do it fresh off the bat. Fingers crossed that I don't mess myself over with that one. Hey, real quick before we get back into the video. If you're a home baker trying to start or grow your business, I made something just for you. It's called Business Made Simple, and it's the shortcut I wish I had when I was starting out. Inside, you get a simple sales strategy, mini lessons, post and message templates, and even discounts on all of my products, including my recipes and the cake pricing calculator. It doesn't matter if you feel stuck, if you're just getting started, or if you're ready to finally start taking your business seriously. Business Made Simple will give you the confidence and the clarity you need to move forward on your goals. So if that sounds like something that you've been looking for, then click the link in the description below and join Business Made Simple for bakers. And let's get you selling the simple way. See you on the inside. Okay, but the other prep that I need to do is I need to get my labels prepped. I need to print out and configure all the orders because this is my first time doing a kind of pre-sale like this. And nobody's gonna be coming for pickup. It's delivery only, right? So I will be delivering it to each customer, which works out because, and I'm gonna have to do a video on this too, but it works out because I only launched this to my neighborhood. My orders are in Square and it gives you the whole breakdown of the orders, but you can't print out your orders unless you have like a Square device, and I don't have that. I'm not gonna buy that. So what I did, I came and made a Google spreadsheet so I can create that information. But what I found, which is really cool, let me see if I can turn it around for you. Ignore all of my tabs open. But I realized, so Google, they've launched like a new like smart spreadsheet. Basically, it's AI integrated into the spreadsheets. And so I just typed a prompt and I was like, hey, this is what I need. And then it created this table for me. So like, it's pretty cool. AI is pretty cool. So what I'm getting ready to do now is go in here. I have it listed for the customer's name, but it's gonna have the customer's name, their address, what they ordered, and then whether or not they got the Father's Day label add-on. And then my hopes is that I'll be able to take that sheet and print it out. So then I can start printing off all of my labels. I already know what labels I need to print, get those print, get them cut, ready to go, get my bags and my packaging, everything ready to go. So all I have to do tomorrow is just bake them, let them cool, add on the extras, put them in the box and deliver them. So that's what I want to show you. I'm just creating the table to kind of keep myself organized. Okay, so I am inside of the Square dashboard. This shows you all of my orders that I have. So I just want to like open them up and like show you really quickly what it looks like. Oh, look. Okay, so they do have the option in here where you can print. Okay, that's very helpful. You have to do it on desktop, on your phone, on mobile, you're not able to, but on desktop, as you can see here, we can print all of this stuff off. This is so awesome. But do I want to waste all that paper though to print this off? But just really quickly, so here it gives you all the information that you collected when you did your sale, when somebody ordered. So here they ordered a cookie butter and a chocolate chip, so I can see that easily, right? So I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna update my spreadsheet. And this is what the spreadsheet looks like. As you can see, it's pretty crazy. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to move this around or anything like that. So we're just gonna work with the crazy spreadsheet for now. I mean, technically, I could just take screenshots and then put it in, drop it into the AI, and I'm pretty sure it'll fill it in. But I don't want to do that. Getting ready to print out my stickers, but I've come across a very sad revelation that I have no idea where my sticker paper is. I am slightly a brand snob when it comes to the sticker paper, just because I've tried multiple different kinds of sticker paper when printing out my labels, and the qualities that they produce are different. And the one that I recommend to y'all is like the best hands down. Just the quality of color that comes out, the quality of the paper, like the waterproofness of it, all is just like top tier compared to all of the kinds that I've tried. But I can't find it anywhere, and I know that it should be here because I bought like a whole big bundle pack of it. But I do have kids, and they get in here, they get into my stuff, and stuff just disappears. So what I'm gonna have to do for now, because I can't harp on this, I can't spend all day on trying to find that, I'm gonna have to just use this other sticker paper. It's not the best quality, it's not as great as my other sticker paper, but it's the sticker paper that I have on hand right now. It'll get the job done. It's just that my colors don't print out as vibrantly on this paper as they do on my other one. So I'm a little bit sad about that, but it is what it is. There's not really much that I can do at this point because my orders are due tomorrow. So we're gonna have to rock and roll with this paper, which, I mean, it's not bad. It's cheaper than the other one, and it's not bad, right? But it's just not what I would normally prefer. Quick update. So one of the ladies, she did come through and she did pay for her cookie box. So yes, I am happy about that. So now I have met my revenue goal. I have met my sold out goal. Although just with a slight tweak, because I took that cookie butter box off, but we've now replaced it with this extra chocolate chip box. So we have hit all of our goals, and I am so happy that this is a success, that this was a success. My very first pre-sale, I don't think I've ever done like a local pre-sale like this before. I've done it years ago with like different products, but I haven't done it specifically like this. And I do have a whole plan behind like how I'm doing this. I did want to just test it out and see. And this one was a success. And so I'm looking forward to my next one. I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, or anything like that. This time I did it with cookies. But I am a cake person, so I definitely want to, get my cakes and things out there. Oh, let me tell y'all this too while I'm here. Let me tell y'all a little story time.